Hello, so our story today is called Catch That Cookie. It was December, and Marshall's class had heard stories about runaway gingerbread all week long. Marshall didn't believe a word of it. They can't run away for real, he told everybody. There's no way. Hope you're right, Mrs. Gray said, because we're baking ours today. Marshall gave a nod. He knew he was right. That afternoon, Marshall and his friends poured in the flour, sugar, and some dark, sticky stuff. That's molasses, Marshall told them. Marshall was the mixer, and even when his arms got tired, he kept going with the dough. He couldn't wait to get his cookie. Kudos, Marsh, said Mrs. Gray. You rocked that dough. And Marshall gave a nod. He knew he rocked it. So that means he's very happy with his cookie. Marshall put some good stuff on his gingerbread men, a silver ball belt and 6 eyes. He really liked raisins. His cookie looked tasty. Mrs. Gray double-checked the oven door once the gingerbread men were safely inside. Locked, she said. When the timer finally went off, Mrs. Gray said to Marshall, "Fearless leader, take us to the kitchen." But when they looked in the door, there was nothing inside. "They ran away," everybody yelled. "Let's go get them." Marshall didn't buy it. "They left us a clue," said Mrs. Gray. "If you can find us, we'll be your snack. But if you can't, we're never coming back. We ran from the oven. We were bored and hot. Now we're hiding in a big black..." Henry jumped up. "Pot, pot, the big black pot." Inside was another note. "Too bad you didn't catch us, 'cause we taste like candy. Now we're on vacation on a beach that's sandy," everybody yelled. You can tell that they're rhyming the words sandy and candy. "Let's check the sand table." They all started running, everybody but Marshall. He turned that pot over and ran his hand around the side. He felt something soft and small. A raisin. Marshall put it in his pocket. At the sand table, Mrs. Gray read the next note. "Whoa," she said, "bad handwriting. You didn't find us this time, and hee-hee-ho. We thought we might be slow, 'cause we're really made of dough. We're very fast cookies, and we also like to brag. See if you can find us. We'll be playing..." "Tag," said Avery. "See? Tag, brag." "They can't run," said Marshall. "Can so," said Avery. "Let's go," said Mrs. Gray, and everyone ran to the gym. Well, everybody but Marshall. "Can I see that clue?" he asked. The writing was bad. No way Mrs. Gray wrote it. The next clue was on the bleachers. "We've had a great time and we haven't made a mess. We're very impressed that you're trying your best. If you don't find us this time, the game's all done. You will have lost and the G-men will have won." "That's not a clue," said Henry. They were stuck. They were hungry and they wanted to win. So everybody huddled. But Marshall sat down, considering the evidence, the raisin in his pocket and the bad handwriting. What if the G-men could run? What do you think? Can the gingerbread men run? I don't know. That's when he saw the silver ball on the gym floor. There was only one place it could have come from. And then he saw lots of footprints. They were gingerbread footprints, hundreds of them. Marshall didn't make a sound. Those guys played hard, he thought. They've got to be tired. That was it. "They're taking a nap," Marshall hollered. Everyone searched in the bleachers and under the mats. No luck. Had the G-men won? If I needed a nap, thought Marshall, I'd go to bed. "They're in the doll corner," he yelled. Marshall led the way this time. And there were the little gingerbread men, sound asleep in the doll bed. Marshall's guy was right there in the middle, minus an eye and a ball from his belt. He must have been the ringleader. Everyone cheered. They had caught the G-men. Marshall gave his cookie back his eye. "You really can run," he said. "Good sleuthing," said Mrs. Gray. Marshall gave a nod. He knew he had good sleuthing, whatever that was. That means he was able to figure out the mystery. He figured out where they were. When Marshall's dad came to pick him up, Marshall kept his G-Man very close to him. "Dad," Marshall said one day in the car. "Yeah, bud?" "Lock the doors." "Why's that?" said his dad. "So my cookie can't get out," said Marshall. "They can run for real, you know." His dad gave a nod. He knew they could run. Uh-oh, all the other little boys didn't keep their cookies far away. They're running away again. But Marshall gets to eat his cookie. The end.